MMP presents Ark Survival, Hell's Kitchen. Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here, aka MMP, and welcome back to this another beautiful day in Ark Survival as we take a gander at all that's good in the neighborhood. So, last we left things here, we had spruced up, Bruce had spruced the place up a little bit, and things are really shaping up. You know, we've come a long ways from our little thatch, ridiculous shack in the middle of the woods that was about to be knocked down as soon as Bruce took a crap. But things are looking pretty good. We're shaping up around here. So what I think we would like to do today, kind of following our usual formula, is to try to find some kind of shenanigans to get into, something exciting that we can work on, as well as just continue along improving Bruce's mighty castle here. So what I thought we might try to do, let's see here. First things first, I obviously want to continue making some improvements around here, and I want to build some new stuff that we started to talk about last time, like the fabricator. Pull out my handy list. The fabricator, preserving bin, cooking pot, all of which is going to help get us towards kibble, so that hopefully we can get some awesome new tames. So I want to make some of those improvements. We'll probably split it up. We'll probably do some right at the beginning here and then go off on our adventures. Let me bump up the gamma really quickly as the sun goes down. So we'll probably start off. I want to start by making at least the preserving bin because I want to get some of the jerky going so that we'll be well on our way in our quest to get kibble, so that hopefully, if not this episode, most likely the next one, we'll be able to try a little bit with kibble and maybe do some basic tames. I was looking at the charts a little bit, and pretty much the only eggs that we have a surplus of right now are the dodo eggs, courtesy of Mr. and Mrs. Dave II. But I think that we might, maybe we'll do that this episode actually, because it looks like according to the chart, the dilo eggs are really kind of the foundation where you can get dilo eggs and then kind of work your way up from there. Let me actually pull up that chart for a second here, guys. Alright, so I've got it here now, and I was right, yeah, there are like a few different trees that you can look at, and the dilos, looks like the ankylos prefer dilo kibble, which would be awesome. We've been talking about that for a little while, and it would be really handy to get an ankylo for metal purposes. And then there was something else I was looking at. I forget if it was oil that they're actually really good at harvesting. And then from the ankylo you can get to a carno, and then the direwolf. I would love to tame a direwolf. So those things are coming down the pipeline. Maybe today, when we're off on our adventures, we'll try to tame a dilo. We'll see. But first things first, I want to start off by at least creating the preserving bin, and then I would like to take a flight over to Herbivore Island, because I had seen a few comments from people saying that there were actually quite a few metal rocks over there. So I know that we've got the cave nearby, but if that also has a good amount of metal on it, then maybe we'll just, I don't know, if we'll set up like a second small camp over there with just like a refining forge, or if we'll create a boat that we can just kind of stick a storage box on and sail back and forth with all of the with the raw metal. So, all of those plans and thoughts on what we might get to today. Why don't we start off, like I was saying, by creating that preserving bin. I think I've already got most of the resources here. So craftables, preserving bin, let's craft the item. And shaboom. Inventory items, where are you, sir? Preserving bin, awesome. So I think that we might just stick this guy right here, so it can be nice and handy upstairs here in case we need a midnight snack, and it'll be kind of out of the way of the mess that we have going on downstairs right now, because we still need to put a whole bunch of stuff. I want to put the cooking pot and the fabricator down there, and I have no idea how much space the fabricator is going to take up, so I'm probably going to save that towards the end, maybe. We'll see. I try to put all of these plans together at the beginning of the episode and then don't follow them, so we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants here and see what we can do today. Spark powder. That's the other thing that I started making. For the jerky, we need to add in the meat. We'll get some more for ourselves to eat. We need meat and oil and spark powder, I believe. Story powder, spark powder to preserve cooked meat to make leftover jerky for hours. Okay, so we have a little bit of spark powder, and then I was going to make some more, but I think we're actually short on flint. Yeah, we've got a little bit of flint, but not enough. So I mean, we can let that make one of them, but we're going to need to grab a little bit more flint here quickly. So, I'm just gonna run off for a few seconds and grab some flint. So I just scooped up a whole bunch more flint outside, and we'll head back in to finish making that batch of spark powder. Just wanted to check on our plants here for a few seconds. All of them are looking beautiful, ready for the first Ark Thanksgiving. So, let me see, what else should we be looking at here? Let's check on these things, I guess. We've got some fertilizer, but I'm not even gonna bother. We've got plenty of fertilizer for now, so I might take a look at this later, do some of that stuff off cam. So let's head back inside and focus on what we're trying to do here. Oh yeah, we got plenty of flint there now. So how many? 68 spark powders. Hopefully that's enough to keep the preserving bin going for a good little while anyways. Alright, there we go, guys. Spark powder is ready to roll. So let's head on upstairs. Slap this spark powder in our preserving bin. Alright, and we'll just leave that to do its thing. Hopefully nature will just take its course and it will jerkify all of the meat that we've got in here. Alright, so what is next? I think we will let that do its thing for a bit. I'm going to come outside. Might have to turn the gamma back down here so we don't get blinded. Let me see here. Gamma 2.5. Yeah, that's better. So I'm going to grab Terry over here and take a quick flight over to Herbivore Island, just so we can kind of take a look, scout the place out, and see if there are indeed some metal rocks over here. Oh, there's that Quetz again. It's good that that thing is so close by. We're actually getting pretty close. I forget what level it is before you can build a platform saddle, but the first saddle of the Quetz is, I forget if it's 65, somewhere around there, and I think we're at level 51 right now. What am I looking at here? Just like glitching out, trike and a half. Oh, is that another Quetz right there? Oh no, that's just, what am I talking about? That's just a regular, it's a Pteranodon. Alright, so here we are. Let me actually pump up the stamina, I suppose. Yeah, let's do the stamina. Keep going with the stamina for a little bit before we get into the weight. So where are these metal rocks that I've heard so much about on Herbivore Island? Let's fly up a little bit so we can take a bird's eye view. A Pteranodon's eye view. Those don't look very metal bearing. Oh, there's one at least. I'm just gonna set you down right here, alright, Terry? Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. They're kind of like all intermingled in here. Interesting. Well, well, well. Alright, guys. So, that answers that question. There actually is, they're kind of scattered around, but there are quite a few metal rocks in this neck of the woods. So, I just had a probably not so crazy idea, but it just came to me, so for me it's crazy. Why don't we might have to drop some of this metal. I don't think Terry's going to be able to carry us. But I'd like to head back and make another boat. And I want to actually put... What should we do with it? Maybe I should just do the storage box. I was thinking we could actually put a refining forge on the boat so that we could sail over here, grab the metal, drop it in there, sail over to the cave, grab all of that metal, drop it in, so it can be kind of refining as we go. Although I suppose that doesn't really matter. We could just put a storage box and then refine it all when we get back to the base. So maybe we'll do that. All right. Heads all over the place here. So yes, this is your brain on animating. This is what happens when you spend 12 to 14 hours a day just sitting in front of block people animating them around. So what am I going to do here? My scatterbrain has got too much weight on Bruce. We can drop the stones, that's for sure, but I think we're still going to be way too heavy. We can drop the spoiled meat, but that doesn't weigh much. We've got a reinforced wooden door that we should have put in the upper level of the base already anyways. Now it's just weighing us down. Crap. And Terry, you're not actually carrying anything that's weighing you down. You've got some spoiled meat, can drop that. Nope, this ain't gonna work. Well, that's a waste of metal. But I'm afraid that we're gonna have to do it. Can I split this up into 2 piles? Yeah, okay. And then maybe 2 more piles? Alright, let's see if we can get away with dropping this little. Nope. Alright, that did the trick. So we had to lose half the metal in the process, but that's alright. It was worth it for this discovery. Let me fly back to base here. Home sweet home. A little slow and starving and encumbered. But we're almost there, don't worry, Bruce. We'll cook up some meat for you, have a nice little snack. Why don't we throw this door in place so that... Oh, that's why I didn't put the door in place. I forgot that this wall was off. That's why I was waiting, because I was probably going to rebuild that wall. Alright, well, let's check. Do we have... I guess it takes a while. I think it takes like an hour before the jerky's actually ready. Why don't we have something to eat here before we starve? Alright guys, so I've added the metal into the refining forge here along with some of the wood that I just picked up so we can keep the fires going. So that's going to start smelting down, and I've also got some nice juicy steaks cooking up on the fire pit here. So while all that's going on, I'm going to run out and grab some more wood, and I forget what else we need. I just looked it up. Raft. Needs wood, fiber, and hide. We've got plenty of hides, that much I know. We might need some more fiber as well. But let's start with the wood. We're going to need 250 wood. And probably even more wood to make a storage box if we're going to put one on there. Storage box. Yeah, wood, thatch, fiber. Okay, so I'm going to go out and round up all these supplies and let you guys know when we are ready to set sail. Alright guys, and we're back, and we are ready at long last to set sail. So away we go. Let's head back over to Herbivore Island, try to scoop up as much of that metal as we can, and then we will head over towards the little nook where the cave is, grab up all of that metal, and see what kind of a haul we can get in one of these single round trips. The big question at hand right now, what I'm afraid of happening, I think that this will probably work out pretty well. Just we had that issue last time with the first raft getting stuck for no apparent reason. And I would hate for that to happen, especially if we were like far away over on the island and we had a bunch of metal and stuff. But just in any case, that's the only hiccup I could see happening in this this system. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas to avoid ships getting stuck like that. If maybe we can build some kind of like a mini harbor, you know, set up some different foundations or something, and maybe some kind of a door so that it won't float away and get stuck. But for now, I'm just going to kind of do what we did before and hope that the same thing doesn't happen. I think that is the very definition of crazy, actually, to continue repeating the same process, hoping for a different outcome. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll just kind of see how this turns out. I'm not quite sure where the best area is to dock this thing. Maybe I'll just kind of leave it right up over here. It's not a huge island. I should be able to run back with any of the metal that I might have. I take that back, guys. There's pretty much zero metal on this side of the island, so I'm going to swing this thing around to the other side. Hopefully it'll be a more convenient location. Well, you guys weren't kidding. Herbivore Island is just covered with these metal rocks. They're kind of spread out, but still, especially these ones, these like yellowy looking ones, that was crazy. I think that was the second one of these that I found, and it's like all metal. I think each one of those I've gotten about 100 pieces of metal out of. All in all, I've been over here picking away at these things. Oh, I'm pretty encumbered now. I wonder if I picked up any rocks out of that one. It was pretty much all metal. Yeah, I think that was the only rock I've touched since this trip back from the boat. And that was 113 pieces of metal. Let me drop the stone. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, there we go. So just so I could show you guys the progress that we're making here. It hasn't been long. I've been on the island for maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes probably. And where's the boat? I think we parked it right back over here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, let me show you this. We've already collected a pretty ridiculous amount. As soon as we get there, I'll knock down the gamma tube before we burn our retinas here. But here we go. Let's take a look at this. We've got, yeah, what's that, 150 some odd? 250, 260 plus this. We've got like, I can't add. That's like 300 more or less. 300 pieces of metal. This is nuts, and we're not even finished. So I'm going to keep at this. Let me knock down the gamma here. That's something else that I want to change for sure before the next time we play. I want to change the day cycle back to the normal amount of time. It was cool when we needed the plants to grow, because I feel like that really helped with that. But now it's just kind of annoying having to constantly change the gamma because the days go so quickly. So I'm just going to scour the top of the island here for a couple more minutes, guys. See if we can't find any more metal rocks, and then we'll head over to the cave. Alright, well, it looks like we've pretty much cleaned out the island here. Nothing new since I last updated you guys. So I'm going to head back over here and... let's see. I might even actually just head back to the base and make a separate trip out to the cave, because the metal pick is going to break pretty soon. And I don't really want to head over to the cave and then it breaks halfway through and it's kind of a wasted trip. So, why don't we sail home with all of our booty, and then I will start smelting these things down. Please let me drive this. Please don't be stuck. Whew, okay. And then after that, I'll make a trip to the cave to round up the last of the metal for today's jaunt. And we'll continue on with our objectives for the day. I think that a water dino might even be better at this than the raft. I'm betting that some of the lower level stuff, like the Isthys or however you pronounce it, the basic water dino, I'm betting that they don't have a lot of weight that they can carry. And I don't know at what levels, because I haven't really taken a good hard look at them. I don't know what levels the better water dinos you can saddle them up at. But we should check that out and see how much weight they can carry. Alright guys, so I've added a whole bunch of wood here into the refining forge, so hopefully that'll be enough to start smelting all this stuff down. Why don't we take this metal out so that we can drop it in here and fix up our tools before we head off to the cave. Metal pick. Hey there, Ice-T. How you doing, big guy? You ready to go out and stretch your legs? Let's check up on you, see how you're doing. Your health is getting pretty stacked. Your weight really hasn't been a problem, though. Movement speed, all this jazz. Let's keep going with the health. I mean, I suppose we could do melee damage a little bit. Bump up his strength. Why don't we do that? Mix it up a little bit. Keep him a well-balanced Rex. Come on, buddy. So you come. Let's come on over here. Let's see. Terry, you didn't get any level ups. You're pretty close to one after all of those adventures we were on. Randy, you don't have any. But you're so excited to see me, you're crapping your pants. So let me scoop this up. We'll hang on to that for now. We can make some more fertilizer. Maybe when we get back. Alrighty. Randy, you stick tight. Same with you, Ice-T. You guys just chill for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Huh. You can harvest these crystals. It's been driving. What was I doing wrong before? Does that go for all of the crystals in this cave, or did I just find a special one? That's so weird, because I tried to do that before and it wasn't really working. Maybe I was using the wrong tool? Anyways, I'm completely encumbered. Let's see if we can't drop these stones. Hopefully that'll cut us loose a little bit. Yeah, that'll speed it up until we can get outside and give the heavy load to Ice-T. Alright, Ice-T. Let's give you the heavy stuff. You follow? And let's go, Randy. Did the raft already float away? Seriously? Look at this. The raft already managed to float all the way down here to the exact same spot where it got stuck last time. Jeez. Alright. Well, I mean, if we're going to use this system, we might actually have to create some kind of a little mini harbor for it. Can I man the helm, please? Drive. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, seriously? Why does it just get attracted to this one spot on the beach where it's going to get stuck? Oh, the beautiful glitchiness of the game. Let's try hacking this down and see if that'll free it. Alright, well, it seems that at this point our rafts are just disposable. So we're just going to let the possessed raft do its thing. Maybe if we're lucky it'll somehow free itself. But otherwise, next time if we're going to continue on this system of collecting metal, then we'll have to figure out some kind of harbor situation. So if you guys have any tips about that, please do let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll try to look some stuff up and figure out the best solution to this ridiculous problem. But let's head back anyways and get the rest of that metal off of Ice-T so we can start smelting that stuff down and figure out what we want to do next today. Alright, so it looks like this metal actually takes a long time to smelt down. It's good to know. Maybe we'll actually, when we re-outfit the space here, maybe we'll do 2 refining forges. Alright. I was actually kind of hoping that a lot more of this metal would be smelted down. so that we could do a couple of things before I start doing the renovations. Because usually after the renovations, I'm just completely spent, because that takes another probably 2 hours or so. And then by that point, I'd rather just wrap it up. But maybe, just maybe, we'll come back afterwards when all of the metal is smelted. So that I wanted to check out the flak armor, because I've been meaning to upgrade the armor for quite a while. We've been using hide armor forever. And we've certainly got metal now, and we've got the engrams available to us. So I kind of wanted to look at that, and I wanted to experiment a little bit more with the guns too. Maybe try out the shotgun, or at the very least get a scope for the rifle. So why don't we do that, actually, because I need some meat for sure. We're going to starve in a few minutes here. So why don't we learn the engram for the scope, if I haven't already. Engram points to apply. Oh, we've actually got... Let's do that level up. Let's do the stamina. And the scope. Can only be crafted at the smithy. Okay, so let's check this out. Weapons, I'm guessing. Firearms, attachments. Scope. Needs 40 metal ingots just for the scope. Wow. And 20 crystals. Okay, and 5 stones. So that might actually be a problem to craft. The last really good source of crystal that we had was at the top of the mountain over in South Central. I don't really want to fly all the way over there right now. Maybe I'll just take Randy over to the cave again really quick and explore. Maybe let's do that, I guess. Alright, I'm thinking about something. Hang on, guys. Alright, guys. So here's my plan. This might not make any sense, but hopefully it'll at least get us some different things to do today besides just gather up metal and that kind of thing. So I'd like to create the scope attachment. So that we can play around with that a little bit. In order to do everything that I'm thinking of doing, we're going to have to get some more meat anyway, so that kind of defeats the purpose of using the scope to hunt down some more meat. But anyways, just for the sake of getting the scope and trying some new things, I thought that we'd go back over to the cave and try to explore it, maybe a little bit deeper than we usually do. But in order to do that, I'm afraid that we're going to overheat. So, since we're making the cooking pot anyways, the Kalian soup, or Kalian soup, not sure how you're supposed to say it. Let's go with Kalian. Gives you extra hyperthermic insulation, so it'll keep you cool, if I'm understanding this right. And it requires some of the advanced crops, which we already have, so loose ends are tying together. So we need 5 of the citronal plant, and then 20 tinto berries, 20 amar berries, 10 mejo berries, and 2 stimulants. So we'll have to learn the engram for stimulant as well, if we haven't already, and I don't think that we have stimulants. So let's learn that, and we also need to learn the cooking pot, which I wanted to do anyways. Cool, let's learn that. Awesome. So, we've got these things. What does it actually take to craft the cooking pot? We need more stone and flint. Alrighty, I'm gonna round up these supplies, guys. Alright guys, there we have it. I whipped up a cooking pot, and I put it right here next to the fridge, or the preserving bin, rather. We're not at the fridge yet. Seemed appropriate. So, what we need now is, let's take a look here. We need water, 5 citronal, tinto berries, amar berries, mejo berries, and stimulants. Alright, let's do the stimulant first, I guess. What is that going to require of us? Consumables, drugs, stimulants need stimberries and 2 spark powder. Okay. I had some stimberries on us. What did I do with them? I must have dropped them in one of the boxes. And we're also going to need some spark powder, which is going to mean flint and stone, which we already have. Awesome. So, spark powder, let's whip up as much of that as we can, and then I'm going to grab some stimberries. There we go. Attaboy, Timmy. Sweet. Now, if this recipe doesn't work, I actually just noticed when we were looking in the storage box, there's another recipe that calls for rare mushrooms. I didn't think we had any, but I guess we actually do have 4 of them. Sweet. So with the rare mushrooms, we can actually craft, what's it called? The shadow steak saute, which ignores extreme temperatures. It sounds like completely. And you're able to see in the dark for 180 seconds, but that doesn't really mean too much since we can adjust the gamma anyways. But that calls for some cooked prime meat, narcotics, 2 rare mushrooms, and then some advanced crops. So the one that we're about to make is a little simpler and a little cheaper. But if it doesn't work out and we can't get that deep into the cave, whether this time or another time, we can always try out the shadow steak saute. Sounds delightful. So let's see, what else do we need? I'm going to go get the berries, and if we don't have enough, I'll get the citronal as well. I know that the advanced crops don't last very long after you pick them, which is why I want to get that last. Why don't we craft up those stimulants if we can? So I just checked again, and it says that the effect lasts for 15 minutes, so we shouldn't need too many batches of it. Probably just 1 or 2, in fact. But let's just toss the stimulant in there, and we'll get the appropriate amount of everything else. We need some water, so I'll go fill up the water jar, and then let's do 2, just in case. So we'll need 40 tinto berries, 40 MR berries, 20 Mayo berries. So guys, in the spirit of all these new things that we're trying, we're actually short on all these berries right now. I thought Timmy had more than he actually does. So what I think we might do with our newfound bountiful supply of metal, I might actually whip up one of those, what's it called? It's like a scythe, but I forget what they call it in the game. Have we learned it? I'm pretty sure it's not a scythe. No. What's it called? Metal sickle. Oh, and we actually learned it too. We must have learned it before we realized, yeah, I remember that now. We didn't realize exactly how much metal it was going to require. So let's see here. Melee, metal sickle requires 18 metal ingots, which isn't that bad at all. Alright, so I'm going down and craft 5. Let's just do 1. 1's probably enough. Let's do one of these guys so we can round up these berries quickly. Hopefully it gets the berries too. In case I'm not actually even sure. I know that it's good for collecting fiber, but I would think that it gets the berries as well. Well, at least we'll get plenty of fiber with this thing. So, I guess let's get a little bit more fiber since we made the thing. Might as well put it to use. And then I'll grab Timmy and bring him out here so that we can get a whole bunch of berries. Alrighty, so home sweet home. We were out there for all of 5, maybe max of 10 minutes. And sometimes I forget how awesome Timmy is. Look at this. Look at all these berries that he rounded up so quickly. So what do we need here? We need some tinto berries. Might as well take, yeah, a full stack of each of them. Amar berries, Mayo berries, and then 5 citronal. So let's take 10 citronal. Is that this one? Looks like. Citronal. Yep, okay. So this will be the first time we've actually harvested these guys. How do I access E for the inventory? Alright, so there's 11 in there, so I want 10 of them, right? So I might as well just take the whole thing, I guess. Let's harvest all of it. And then, how quickly is this going to spoil? Yeah, 4 minutes. So, let's quickly get up here so we can whip these things up and not waste our valuable advanced crops. Alright, cooking pot. So, what do you need from us? You need all of this citronal. You need tinto berries, amar berries, and Mayo berries. And there's only enough citronal to make 2 batches. So that ought to do it. Contain fuel to light the fire. Okay, so I guess we also need a fire. Let's add some thatch in there. Cook it all up. And see if we don't get... Oh, and water. Crap! Crap! Don't go bad. Wait, stop. Hang on. Please, wait. Hang on, let me go get some water really quick. I feel like I'm on one of those cooking shows. Hell's Kitchen. People are screaming at me. Forgetting ingredients. I'm gonna botch up the whole thing. I'm sorry, chef. I'm sorry. Alright, now I need to add in the water jar and light the fire, right? Hopefully it doesn't actually consume my jar. I think it just takes the water out of it, I would assume. So now we play the waiting game. I actually don't know how long this takes to cook. I kind of thought it would be instantaneous, like crafting, but this might actually take a while. Oh, sweet. There's one. Galleon soup. Good for 5 hours, so now it should cook up a second batch of it. Alright, let's wait for the second batch to finish, and then we'll head off to the cave. Is there anything else we're going to need for the cave? I suppose we should fix up the sword. So while that's finishing cooking, why don't I go repair this thing? Oh, it needs water. That's why. Crap. And that's about to spoil too. Here I am sitting wondering why it's not working. It needs more water. And we're probably going to need more wood. Okay, run, run, run. Quick, quick, quick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, does that actually hurt me if I get too close to the cooking pot? Is that burning me? Is that what's happening? Yeah. That's different. I haven't noticed that. I never saw the campfires doing that. Alright, so let's add that in. Add the water jar in. Okay, so hopefully that'll do it to whip up the second batch of Killian soup. Orange. Why is it making orange coloring? I don't want orange coloring. Oh, because charcoal. That's why. And did that use up all the water? It did. Crap. I don't want orange coloring. So I have to make sure that there's no charcoal in there. Let's put out the fire for now, so we're not wasting that and generating charcoal. Let's fill up the water jar again. Alright, so while that's doing that second batch, hopefully correctly this time, let me make sure... Did we have any more meat down here? Okay, so we've got 5 more pieces of cooked meat. But I think we're going to need more than that. Alright guys, that did the trick. So now we've got our double dose of Killian soup. So, let's head downstairs without burning our feet off. And see if our meat is ready. Got a couple pieces. I'm just going to sit around for a couple minutes here, maybe go throw some more of this poop into the compost bins outside, and then as soon as the meat is ready, we'll grab Randy and head off to the cave and hopefully get a few more crystals. Alright guys, here we go. Let's grab our sword, head in until we start to overheat, and then let's try out some of that Killian soup and see if it actually makes a difference. We're actually cold. Alright, so those we know we can't harvest. Here comes the heat, okay. Now, let's see what happens when we drop down this Killian soup and try out one of these. Are we slightly less hot? Is there any way we can actually see the effect of it? Is the temperature... Hypothermal insulation is up. Well, hopefully that kind of does the trick. We're obviously still hot, but Bruce isn't panting yet anyway, so that's a good sign. Crystals. Crystals we are... Why are the things back in the caves? Crap. Every single time the cave has been abandoned, but the one time we actually want to go deeper... Ah, crap. Oh, jeez. I've been webbed. I've been webbed. Am I gonna... Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Am I hurting? Am I gonna pass out? Is my torpor going up? Alright, hang on. Hang on, guys. Disaster is striking. Oh, no. Oh, boy. You know, I was even thinking about crafting the shotgun before we came here, but... Drag the body. Why would I want to drag the body? Alright. I mean... I guess we might as well cut it up. Can we get meat off of these things? Yeah, we can get some meat, some kitten. Or chitin. I think I did look it up after all of the debate, and I think it was pronounced chitin. So torpor is up. Do we have any stimberries on us? I don't think we do. Yeah, no stimberries. Alright. Of course. We've been here how many times and it's been completely abandoned? There's a lot of those bat things down there. I really wonder if there's a reason for it. Oh God. I didn't realize the torpor was that high. Please nothing kill me. Oh God. Oh God. Well, we wanted a bit of excitement, guys, and I guess we're getting our money's worth. A near-death experience is a little more exciting than harvesting metal all day. So, hopefully it is just a near-death experience. And not a actual death experience. What is our... Oh, we can't even access the inventory to see. I can hear Randy outside making noises. Noises of concern. You stay out there, buddy. It's dangerous in here. Alright, I think the torpor is stabilizing and coming back down. And the rain stopped too. Wouldn't that be awesome if we woke up and everybody was just gone? boy. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Yep, they're all still down there. Do we even dare? Is that looks like a scorpion right there. And what is that? Oh, those actually dilos? Are those two dilos? What is that right next to it? Those might both be dilos. Alright. Alright. Okay, so that went down immediately, and you, good sir. Let's also knock you out. Hopefully that... Are they knocked out? Female. Female. They're both females. This one's a level 13. Alright, so let's tame this one. We don't have any narcotics on us or narco berries. I might just have to keep shooting the thing full of trank arrows. Not exactly the most efficient way, but might be what we have to do. Wasn't there another one wagging its tail out of this rock? And I'm pretty sure that one came running up from down there. So we somehow lost... we lost a dilo in the process. You, I think, we are going to use for meat. I'm sorry. Although I was kind of hoping that a lot of the new tames we got, we'd actually be able to use kibble on, so they'd be very efficiently tamed. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. And the scorpion has taken notice. So, decisions. Do we want to do this or not? Yeah. Yeah, I think we do. Why not? I know that's the answer you guys are hoping for, so let's do it. That thing dropped like a rock, too. That wasn't too bad. And I'm guessing that they also eat... meat? I'm assuming? Let me just look this up really quick. Oh. Well, that was quick. Awesome. Okay. So this is a female. And we are going to have to create Dylan too. But what are we actually going to name you? Good ma'am. Dylan... Got it. Daisy. Daisy the Dilo. Alright, so you've got some meat in you, so you're doing okay for now. Did you actually come up to say hello, or are you still just... There you are. Atta girl. Welcome to the family. It was level 18 too, so that's not bad. Okay. So it does eat meat. I want to say for some reason, let me just double check this, I think that they prefer spoiled meat, of which I currently have none. So it wouldn't really help if that was the case. And yeah, just double check, that's right. They do prefer spoiled meat. And I don't have any right now. Spoils in 6 minutes. We can split all of these up. But 6 minutes from now, I don't know where we're going to be. Might even already be tamed. Probably not at that rate. Oh, crap. I'm sitting here mashing 0, wondering why the water jar won't fill up. Because I left it in the cooking pot. Idiot. Alright, well, let's see if we can't grab a couple of narco berries off of these bushes really quickly. Sweet, just in time. All that meat just spoiled. So let's get back down here, pump them up with a couple of narco berries. Didn't get a lot, but hopefully enough to keep him unconscious long enough. How you doing down here, buddy? Hello? There we go. Wait, what? Oh, because it didn't have any food, we lost. Crap. Well, we do have 5 pieces of spoiled meat now. So hopefully where it's the preferred food, hopefully that'll kind of make it go more quickly. I think we can actually tame these things too, but I don't know what good they are. Alright, come here. Let's see what you got. Alright, well, we got one. How many are there? How many? Oh god. Oh god. Come on. I can't shake him. God, come on. Get him, get him, get him. Swings around behind me, and with the What broke? The boots broke. Okay. I thought the sword broke for a second. Oh, I might actually die. Oh my god. I might actually die. Oh god, can I... Is it dead? Is it dead? Wow. We just came so close to dying. We haven't died in forever either. Alright. How you doing there, Scorpio? Let me try not to die myself here for a few seconds. Let's get some food in our bellies. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Oh god, that was so close. Alright, let's chop this thing up if we can. Sweet. Tame the Pulmonus Scorpius. Close. Name it. Gave it some thought while it was happening. We're going to name you Saul. Saul the Scorpion. So that whenever we're in trouble, we better call Saul. Oh, so clever. Not really. Alright, come on, Saul. Let's go, buddy. Oh, yeah. Takes me back to the good old days with Sally. Back when our family died every single episode. How are you doing? Are you able to keep up and navigate around stuff? Nope. Just like Daisy. You're a little confused in here. I know you probably don't know much of the world outside of this cave. So come on, you just follow me. Nice and easy. Well, guys, it appears that Saul is just completely incapable of making his way out of the cave. I don't know if he just won't fit, or if it's just the AI doesn't know how to navigate through that pass. Because, I mean, we can try to craft a saddle for him and just ride him out manually, but I don't want to do that if he can't fit, and it's just kind of a waste. Although I suppose at some point in the future we'll probably tame another scorpion anyways. He might just have to be our friend that permanently lives in the cave. We can come visit him every time we come to get some metal, or when we explore deeper into the cave. Alright, Saul. Well, you stay here, I guess, buddy, since you're not going to be able to make it out. You stay here, and we'll come back and we'll figure out what to do with you. Oh, boy. Game never fails to surprise. Alrighty. So, you guys ready to go home? Come on, Randy. Let's show Daisy what's up. Let's take her home. So, guys, partly out of necessity, because Daisy is so damn slow, and partly out of my own curiosity, because I've wanted to try this, I think what we're going to do is just tell her to stay. We're going to run home and grab Terry and swoop back over and just carry Daisy home. It'll be fun to try, and it might actually even be faster than trying to guide her. So I'll let you guys know when we're airborne. Alright, so we're up. I really think that this is going to be faster. Although I'm not actually sure how to do it. Crap. Is it right click? Or is it... That's attack. So I think that right click is to pick stuff up. Please don't kill Daisy. Please don't kill Daisy. Please don't kill Daisy. Did we get her? Yeah, we got her. Well, the animation isn't quite there, but anyways, we're carrying her. Come on home, Daisy. Let's fly you in. This is awesome. Welcome home, girl. And there she is. Beautiful. That really was like twice as fast as if we tried to guide her home. Oh, I left the door open. Dave wandered outside. Let's see. You need some meat. You've got an upgrade. Let's pump up your health. And I don't have any meat to give you. Hang on, girl. Let me find some stuff for you. Dave, what are you doing? Come here. Get back inside. The door was closed. How did you get outside? Weird. Mrs. Dave made it outside too? Alright, so we're going to have to track her down as well. Come on, Dave. Come on, buddy. I got to get some meat for Daisy, so hurry it up. Get in here. Dave. Dave. Come on. That's it. Attaboy. There's Mrs. Dave right out there. Alright, so now you stay. Oh, boy. These kids of ours, this family, it's growing so fast, can't keep track of them all. Now, let's grab some meat first, I think. I'm gonna have to get a bit more meat to put in here real soon. Oh, actually, you know what? No, Daisy's actually connected to this, so she doesn't need to have her own supply of meat, I think. We'll find out the hard way when the dinos start dying that it doesn't work like this. But I think even if they don't have any food in their own inventory, as long as it's in there, they should be fine. Is there anybody else who doesn't have meat that... you've still got some... Alright, well I guess Daisy's going to be the experiment. In fact, let's take all of her meat out and see if she starts getting hungry. Come on, Mrs. Dave. You know you belong in the house with Mr. Dave. Atta girl. You know I worry about you when you go out there. Some wayward pteranodon might come in and scoop you up. So why don't we take a look at that flak armor? Something that I've wanted to do. I think I mentioned it earlier. So it should be down near the bottom here. Chitin, or chitin, rather. Gonna have to remember to get that right. Oh god. We have to learn the chitin stuff first. So that's actually gonna chew up a lot of engram points. Is it worth it? I suppose I should do the responsible thing. I was gonna say that we should just craft a shotgun instead. But where we do already have the rifle, why don't we go ahead, because we're going to need this stuff anyways. I'm really hesitant to spend that many engram points, so I think that we need to upgrade our armor anyways. Let's just start with the chitin stuff, and then we'll craft this maybe another time in the future. Well, I'm sure at another time in the future, but maybe another time soon, depending. We will go ahead and do the flak stuff. But for now, let's just upgrade this far, and that'll do it. That'll be enough. Yeah, because that already brought us down. I actually don't even know if we would have enough. If we wanted to do all the flak stuff, I don't think we would even have enough engram points. So, okay, we got all of the chitin stuff. So, that being done, what I think I'm going to do at this point, guys, is start to round up the supplies to do the renovations that I want to do around the house here. And probably along the way, because we're going to be going back and forth, I'll grab some more of the chitin from the things. You know what they are. The little, the little creatures that come crawling out of the sea and give off chitin. And then I will cut back in probably quite a while. I was going to say a little while, but as these things usually go, I'll probably be picking at this for a little bit, and then I'll cut back in to show you guys the progress and how things are coming along. So I shall see you all in a little bit. So guys, I just wanted to cut back in for a second. I was off on a jaunt collecting up a whole bunch of the chitin and some oil and different things, and came back in and Daisy had laid an egg. I thought that they had to be mated in order to lay the eggs, but I guess that's just to lay a fertilized egg. So as long as you have a female of something, it's capable of laying an egg. Trying to think of other examples. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Phyllis lay an egg. I don't remember if the female Dana has laid an egg or not. But in any case, for sure, we definitely just got an egg out of Daisy. So I guess if that's the case, it was kind of a waste to kill that extra female Dilo in the cave. We could have tamed both of them. Well, anyways, I got a Dilo egg, so I just wanted to stop back in and show you guys that. And actually, you know what? While we're here, I was going to wait and kind of reveal everything all at the end at the same time, but since it hasn't been that long at all, I kind of went off to collect up that chitin so that I could make the armor. I was just going to reveal it at the end, put it all on as we were kind of giving the tour. But since we are back here anyways, thanks to Daisy, why don't we throw all of this chitin in here? Got a crap ton of it. Let's see, the oil we can... Actually, no, we'll put the oil in there too. Chitin, sure. Alright, so armor. Chitin. What are we missing? Fiber. Well, we've got plenty of fiber, if I remember right. There's some. What do we do with the rest of it? I don't think that's going to be... Oh, nope, that will be enough. I take it back, because they don't need a lot. Alright, so helmet. Gauntlets. Boots. Chest piece. And leggings. Let's see how you look, Bruce. Let's get some good lighting in here. Oh, it's nighttime. Of course. Well, Oh, not bad, not bad. I think I like the way the hide stuff looked a little bit better. Kind of looked like just cut up a whole bunch of those trilobites and glued them together all over you, Bruce, but I guess it'll get the job done. So until we eventually someday get the flax stuff, this is probably going to have to do it. So not too bad. What was I... Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to try. I've been meaning to do this for a few episodes. Let's check out Ice-T. I think he's still holding it. Rex Bone Helmet Skin. Helmet or hat. So I guess that would be applied to me, not to any of the dinos. Alright, so... Inventory. And then if I apply this onto the helmet... Oh, not too bad, Bruce. Let's see this thing now. Alright, alright. Definitely a different look for you, my man. But we can try it out for a little while, see how it goes. Alright guys, well I'm going to get back to it here, and I will update you again if anything comes up along the way. Otherwise, I shall see you on the other side. Alright guys, so I know this has already been a bit of a long episode, and you were probably expecting when I cut back in that we were just going to wrap up and show the, the renovations. And they're just about ready, but there is one more piece that we need to completely finish what I wanted to accomplish today, and that is one piece of crystal. So... this is the closest source of crystal. So instead of spending 20 minutes to fly over to South Central and come back, we're going to go on this little suicide mission. And I wanted to make sure that I introed it so that you guys would be able to come along for the fun. So it looks like there are a whole bunch of oryx. Some of them look further away than others. That piece of crystal is right there. There are 2 oryx for sure that are going to get in our way. And it looks like there's another scorpion right there. So... I mean, I guess probably the best way to do it would be to try to knock them out with some tranks, and just hope for the best that way. If they come at me, then we'll have the sword and just start hacking away. So, wish us some luck, guys. We're gonna need it right here. Oh God! Come on, knock him out! Knock him out! He's not gonna go down. Okay, 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 okay. That one's dead. How about this guy? Okay, I think they're both dead. It wasn't too bad there. It didn't get so choppy. I was kind of able to keep a close eye on them. Might as well cut these guys up, get some meat off them. Alright, now for the scorpion. I think we missed them, damn it. Oh, there are 2 of them? What is that? Oh no, it's another dilo. I wonder if that's a male dilo. Oh God, it's Oz. It's Oz. Oh God, please don't sting me. Please don't sting me. Oh, the choppiness is real. Is it? I think it's unconscious. Okay, went down. Okay, we'll just leave it, I guess. And these dilos, I don't even really want to bother. I kind of want to just get this crystal and get out. We've already been at it for quite a while. I mean, if this place is going to be completely flooded with creatures from now on, at least we know this will be a good place to come for dilos. Looks like we can just kind of sneak past, they won't even see us. Please, just one piece of crystal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. Oh, no. Alright guys, well, looks like I'm taking a trip over to South Central, since that's the only other place that I know of close by where we can get crystal, so, alright, be back soon. Ooh, that's helpful. So guys, I had flown off, I was on my way to South Central, and I actually saw a different mountaintop, and I figured at the top of most mountains you might actually be able to find crystal, not necessarily just there, and there was a beacon here, so we were lucky enough to get a blueprint for a metal door, so... that down the line should save us a couple of engram points. Awesome. Oh, oh God. Oh. Oh God. I just want to get some crystals and get out of here. Help me. Help me, Terry. Thank you. Are they all dead? I need to figure out. I think that there's something for like bug spray. I think there's some kind of engram bug spray that we really need to learn. Alright, that's probably good. I think we only needed 1 piece, and I probably ended up with about 5 pieces of crystal, so I'm just going to fly back and finish things up, guys. Alright, guys, we're back. So, To wrap things up here, let's take a look at what I've been picking away at for the last hour or two here. Wasn't able to make quite as much progress as I was hoping for, but let's take a look at what we've got. So I went off and I did get that crystal. The only visible difference from the outside is you're going to be able to see the kind of the, I don't even know what you'd call it, the stairway to heaven that we've started building out towards the back there. I had originally built it up even taller and then kind of had to tear a lot of it down and lose some of the work that I'd put in because I realized that it was really difficult to build it. I had originally envisioned it just going straight up and then having like some kind of a hallway or a tunnel leading over to the edge of the cliff. But not only was it difficult in terms of like setting up columns and pillars and things to support it, but I realized that if you ever slip, which I did, and you fall that far back into the house, it really, really hurts. So I decided to do it in steps so that if we ever slip, we wouldn't hurt ourselves so badly, and I actually think this is going to work out even better. So let's go take a look up there, but on the way in, we're going to see the biggest improvement, Shazam! The reason that I needed to get that extra crystal, as you probably knew, was to build the fabricator. So we finally got this beauty, our piece of modern tech, and I haven't done anything with it yet, but I'm sure next time we're going to take a look into some of the different things that this is going to be able to craft, and we'll have to figure out how to make gasoline, I think, and some different stuff like that. But it looks pretty shiny and pretty brand spanking new, so awesome. I reorganized a little bit in here, kind of tore down the way things were positioned because they were kind of all over the place, put up 3 storage boxes over here in a nice orderly fashion. So I'm probably going to have to, everything is just kind of like tossed in here all over the place right now. So next time I'm probably going to spend a little bit of time to organize those. And let's see. I had torn down a couple of things that we still need to replace, like the refining forge and the mortar and pestle, because I'm just not quite sure where I want to put them yet. I'm trying to keep the whole new space very nice and organized. So next time I'm sure I'm going to spend at least a fair few minutes, probably towards the beginning, just to kind of like rebuild, because I know that we're going to need some of these things over the course of the episode. So need to make sure that we have a refining forge and a mortar and pestle. So we'll do that next time. Close the door here, and let's head up to the second level. Not too much new up here. I did fix the wall, actually. That, it might not look like much, but spent some time on this so that little bit of gap, I kind of wanted to make sure everything was nice and locked in the way it's supposed to be. So this wall is all nice and shaped up, which allowed me to finally put the door on without wasting it. We've got our usual sort of balcony out here. And let's take a closer look. Oh, actually, the other thing. In the preserving bin, I noticed that we've got some cooked meat jerky, which is awesome. And the spark powder is kind of slowly, I didn't know how quickly it was going to burn through that as a fuel source, but it's actually really lasting quite a long time, which is great. So, every once in a while we can just throw a nice stack of spark powder in there and whip up some jerky. So I think with the jerky, that might even be the last step. We've got plenty of dodo eggs. We could, if we wanted to, use the cooking pot and make some dodo egg kibble. But we'll take a look at that next time, because we do now have the Dilo, and like I cut back in to show you guys, that Dilo laid an egg, even though she wasn't mated. So maybe next time we'll just go and get another female Dilo or something, or we'll have to look into that. I know the other thing that I should try to do, I forget the name of it, it's like an oviraptor, I want to say, is something they introduced not that long ago, that kind of puts the dino the dino sex drive into overdrive. So I don't know if that means that they lay more eggs, or if they just actually fertilize eggs and reproduce more, or how exactly that impacts it. But I should definitely look into the oviraptor, since we now have jerky and eggs are becoming an important part of making kibble and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all the improvements, and if we want to take a closer look at this, kind of what I'm thinking, and what I like about this staggered step formation, is that even if I put platforms, if it kind of goes up straight and then I do a platform that's maybe 3 wide, it could even be a single 1 wide, we'll wait and see about it. But I like the idea of doing it in sections of 2 or 3, so that we can climb our way up, And then if we had to climb all the way back down, that would be a bit more time consuming. But if it's only 3, we could realistically just kind of like jump down each section without actually hurting ourselves. So we'll see if maybe I just put up walls on the sides to kind of funnel us down and make sure we don't slip outside of our stairway here and just fall to our doom, or if I actually make it like 3 wide, or I don't know what. But built it up this high and realized that as I tried to put another wall in place, it requires nearby foundation support. And I realized that I'm going to have to go ahead, and make some different pillars and stuff like that. And we've already been at this for 5 hours, almost on the dot. We've been recording for almost 5 hours, 4:59:27. So instead of committing all that time in this episode to finishing up these pillars and our stairway to heaven, we'll probably wrap that up hopefully next time, as well as all the other things that we want to finish up around here, like the what are the 2 things we need to rebuild? The mortar and pestle and the refining forge. So things are definitely moving in the right direction, guys. This I don't know what this is going to edit down to. It's been a long one, been at it for 5 hours, so gonna wrap things up here. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. We made some good progress. What have we done today? There's been a lot of things that I didn't anticipate. You know, we started off by, what did we do? We built the preserving bin. I think that was the first thing we did so that we could start to make the jerky. We made the cooking pot. We flew off to Herbivore Island to scope that out and see if there was metal there, which there indeed was a crap ton of metal. So we made our disposable raft, number 2, and went over there, got a whole bunch of metal, came back, started doing that stuff. We wanted to do the scope, so we went into the cave because we were going to get crystals, and the cave was just completely flooded. So what did we do? We tamed Daisy. Let's go down and finish this thing up next to Daisy, the newest member of the family. Make her feel like she's part of it. Let's do the gamma here. 5, there we go. Where are you? Hey, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. You fitting in? Getting all settled in? Looks like you've got to level up. Good, good, good. I think I'm going to bump up your speed a little bit because you were pretty slow. Oh, do you have... She might actually have 2. Yeah, she's got a couple of level ups. Sweet. So, yeah, we did Daisy, and we've got... Poor Saul. I checked up on him when we had that suicide run to get the crystal in the cave there. He's still there. He's still doing okay. Next time, maybe we'll try to get him out of there. So we did all that. Jeez, what else did we do? Was there anything after that? Or did we just kind of start working on all of the renovations I've been going over? I think that pretty much covers everything we've done. So, regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips or suggestions or things that you saw me doing stupidly, as I usually tend to do, things to improve for next time, or if you have any ideas for things that I should try to do next time that I haven't mentioned yet, let me know. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And as always, at ease, Minutemen.